No, no, no. Okay, let's do it again. Hey guys, Andre here from Big Bush Company. We're gonna do something fun today. I'm gonna do a 2-for-1. Many of you guys asked me to show you how, then do like a demo on how to use the cook kit, the Big Bush cook kit. Also, you've also asked me to cook. Now, many of you have asked me to make a stew. Never done a stew while I'm out in the woods. This is my first time. I actually brought food from my garden. I don't know if I got this in shot, but I got radishes, onions. I actually foraged for some mushrooms. Thanks for the tip, one of my followers. You know who you are, means a lot. And while I'm cooking, I'll be explaining a few things as well about the kit, the functionality. I'm gonna start off with, I already put some birch bark with a couple twigs in there already. I took the top off. You don't put the top on right now, you kind of wait for it to start working. So I'm gonna start with birch bark. So a little tip, start with a thicker piece of birch bark and then grab these really, really thin paper-like pieces of birch bark. Now there's oils in the birch bark. So what you want to do is, by rolling it together in your hand, you're breaking up the paper, releasing the oils, and you're also creating these little tiny dust particles, which is great. And you break it all up. Perfect. Then you get your fire steel. Hopefully you got a good one. FYI, that's in the cook kit, by the way. So you could hold down your birch bark with your fire steel. There you go. Take that, roll it in. Now a little tip, put enough tinder in there to keep the fire going. And once it gets lit, then you just slowly start adding more and more branches. Very important, just because it's a twig stove doesn't mean it just takes any twig. You have to get dry twigs, okay? It's not necessarily particular in terms of the kind of tree it is, it just needs to be dry. Now, for those of you who don't know what a twig stove is, or how it works, it's not just, gasifier stove. A twig stove is just 4 walls and a floor. It pretty much just contains your fire. A gasifier stove has inner walls, 2 inner walls. Now these inner walls allow the smoke to creep in from below. And there's little holes at the very top. What happens, this is why it's called a gasifier stove, this is the magic here. The smoke runs up the side of the walls, exits the little holes at the very top. When the smoke exits, the smoke is a gas, it reignites. And by doing so, it becomes more efficient, burns hotter and longer, and you'll see that once this all takes and the flames really start going, you're going to get very little to no smoke. When the fire really gets going, what you're going to see is that the smoke is going to minimize to almost nothing. Okay, so it's really important, keep a little bit of extra birch bark just to make sure that you keep the fire going, especially at the beginning. Once you get that base coals, everything's going to burn super, super smooth. And then once it starts actually burning the smoke and the gas that comes out, what's going to happen is that you're going to start getting that really very hot and efficient burn. So it's just starting to pick up there now. I always have a bunch of extra birch bark just in case. Another thing I've been answering to a few different people is that sometimes I use the word gasifier stove, and some people seem to think that what we're talking about is those propane tanks, okay? Not at all. I've seen people who go out on trips, depending on the length of the trip, they have to bring a certain number of propane tanks. To me, that's also waste. I understand that helps in scenarios where, let's say, there's no trees. But in cases where you do have trees, we have twigs everywhere, right? It's a natural resource. Less waste, and you're not reliant on just, buying propane tanks. So with this, you have something that's efficient, readily available. If you have kids, they love picking up twigs. It's a perfect job for them. So right now, I wish there was a close-up of this, but right now it's starting to burn very, very efficiently. And if you'll notice, compared to when we started, the amount of smoke that came out. But right now, there's very little to no smoke whatsoever. The very little smoke that I see is just to say coming out, and it's reigniting again. So now you're starting getting the sufficient burn. Now that we're starting this, I'm going to put the top on. And I'm going to get things started right away. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to put that right on here. I'm going to get it started. Now, aside from my vegetables, what I did, I brought bacon fat, also a little bit of seasoning. So while this is heating up, I'm going to put the bacon fat in there right away to kind of get things started. And there's something that I've mentioned before. Oh, I don't know if the camera picked up on this. I started to hear that sizzle. Now, one of the things that, I don't know if you picked up on it or mentioned it before, was we designed this with long handles. Now, you have flames coming up the sides of this. The last thing you want to do is start touching all these hot handles with flames coming up the sides. Now, one of the designs we have is here, there's a little bit of a hole, meant specifically for this purpose. You could actually take the twigs and just keep on filling it. So I'm going to explain a few things while this gets going. So the pot, the pan, in the kit itself, okay, the Big Bush cook kit, we have the pot, the pan, 2 spoons, 2 sporks, and the gasifier stove. Now, the pot, the pan, and the sporks are titanium. I've had some people say, why titanium? Well, here's the issue. We are a company that want to put out only quality products, quality material. Even though stainless steel works, I had some. The problem is, if I came out with stainless steel, I'd have some people say, why not titanium? It's a better metal. Which I can't deny that. So instead of doing a stainless one, we decided, why not go with what the best materials out there, the most common material, some of the best hikers, backpackers, campers, bushcrafters, a lot of them have titanium. Why not match that, right? All we had to do was come up with a kit that we believe is good not only for professionals, but also beginners. Just like that. Now, part of the kit also comes with our dry bag. Now, we got a 5-liter dry bag for a couple reasons. One is we didn't want a bag that just fit where you have to fight and take it out. We want something that's a little bit bigger, acts as a wash basin, very easy to take out. 5-liter being taller gives you more space. You can put all your food in. I came here, I brought all the food with me. The only thing I didn't have was meat. So we'll have to figure that one out. Yeah, the other thing what I really want to do is I really want to encourage people who go out camping, they're in the bush. I want them to pick up garbage. Okay, if you see garbage on there, pick it up. Use this as a bag. You hook onto your side, you pick it up, right? You pick up your garbage. Foraging, bring it foraging. Everything we did, we want to be with purpose. I hear something. You guys hear something? Check this out. It's unfortunate Cliff isn't around to try it out. So what I'm going to do now, since we got this party started, I'm going to take all my veggies. Oh, I hope you hear that. Anybody who loves cooking, that's a sound you absolutely love. I'm going to put this right on here. See, long handles, you don't have to worry about it burning. Oh, the smell. I wish you could smell this. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna put a few more twigs in. Make sure this is going while I cut up the deer meat. So some of you might not know this. I have a real passion for cooking. Going out in the woods, absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite things. The next best thing is cooking. The fact that this cook kit allows me to do my 2 favorite things at the same time, absolutely amazing. Nothing's better than that. And if you're debating on starting to do a little bit more, we'll call it bushcraft, going out, enjoying the woods, to have something that allows you to do the next best thing, which is cooking out in the woods, is amazing. The fact that Big Bush Company could actually be part of that journey with you is something that makes us really, really happy. And just before I seal it, I just remembered I brought some Himalayan salt as well as some herb and garlic. Oh, this is gonna be delicious. I think Cliff is gonna miss out. I'm gonna put the lid. I'm gonna chill out, let it sit for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna enjoy. Okay, so it's been a few minutes. Let's check this out. Oh, look at that. Smells amazing. Well, there you go. It's pretty much done.
Oh, you said it's ready?
You're a jerk. I had to do everything.
What? What do you got going on here, boss?
For real.
What's up?
I got a stew.
Oh man, that looks good.
Buddy, smell that.
Oh,
Seriously.
that's ridiculous. Hold on, I'm gonna grab one of the cameras just so I can show people here. Come on, come with me. Come with me. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, we're a little bit close in.
Check that out.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That's unbelievable.
That's a mix of like the bacon fat, all the natural juices from onions and radishes, and oh, so good. The mushrooms,
Oh my goodness.
so tasty. So,
Okay.
you ready to try it?
So, did you bring plates and cutlery with you?
No. Another thing you guys asked, you said, are you guys gonna come out with plates or bowls? Here's the thing. The pan, the lid, also a plate. Here you go. This is your pan. This is your plate, my friend.
This is my plate?
Yep.
Okay. Good.
Are you ready?
Somebody upsets me, I could just conk them on the head with
You
it?
can do that
All right.
too. You can do that
Okay,
too.
but why would I do that? You just cooked this
Exactly.
amazing meal. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna leave some for me. Are you ready?
Man, born ready. Okay.
Dude,
Let's-
vegetables from my garden and foraged mushrooms. And
Yeah.
a fresh deer.
Dude.
A fresh, you should have
so-
seen this thing. I
Really?
I heard it. I was like, I think I hear something.
And so you caught it and you were able
I
to
even looked
clean-
at the camera, I was like, did you hear something?
They probably saw it. Did
I don't know, we'll have
everybody
to
see
look
it?
back at the
So
camera.
you caught it, cleaned it,
Dude,
cut
with
it
my
up?
knife.
You're fine. You're good.
Threw
You're
my
good.
knife at it. One shot, done.
All right, here we go. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, ridiculous.
So good. So hot.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
Dude, it's delicious. It's crazy good.
Mm.
It's crazy good.
Whoever suggested, I know
Oh.
there's a few that said stew.
Yeah.
Unreal.
I'm just gonna close this off. Thank you so much for your time. Andre, thank you so much for putting this together.
No problem.
We're open to suggestions when it comes to the type of content you want to see.
100%.
We could really put him through the ringer. I'm sure I'll end up getting put through the ringer in some way. I'll end up suffering.
Or not do anything.
Or
Just
not
show
do
up
it.
at last minute.
Exactly. So we're going to find out. You want to learn more, go to bigbushcompany.com. You like Bish, eh? Go to Bish. That's our next company that we're working on. bigbushcompany.com. We're going to lose Andre. The company just fell apart right there.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, also follow us on Instagram. So that's all. Do you got anything else, my man?
No, I'm good. I like the fact that we have somewhat of a little bit of a romantic picnic here.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother. This
All
is
right.
so good.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, I hope you hear that.